lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with a harmony of liberty. Let our rejoice sing rise high as the listening skies. Let us march on till victory is won. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Motivational Sundays with Kevin and Friends. We are celebrating a multitude of events. This is Black History. We're not celebrating Black History Month. We are making history with my co-host, Larnez Kinsey, my brother co-host, Naheem Garcia, our voice of the show, brother Otis Spencer, the Queen, Miss Gilda James, the King, Christopher James. And hi, my name is Kevin McLemore. I am the host of this show. I am also the CEO and founder of RMK Productions and the 10 United Podcast Network. We are celebrating the history of our people. We're examining the difference of what our contributions in history, and we're going to change channels. We're going to stop celebrating the month of Black History, and we're going to stop concentrating on the 30 days that we made Black History a enterprise and start teaching the truth about our country's history year round to everyone. We need to stop teaching Black history as a sidebar. So with that said, we're bringing in a quote today that we're celebrating not only this week, the birth of Langston Hughes, but we're also remembering the loss of a brother, Mr. Carl Weathers, and rest in peace. He is an actor, a human being, NFL player, a father, a husband. He leaves behind sons and daughters in multiple families. We celebrate your gift to our education and opportunities. So with that said, I forgot to mention our youngest queen, Denise Lopes, at the top of the show. So with that said, we're going to give you the quote by Langston Hughes. I'm going to turn over the mic to the voice, Otis Spencer.
Good morning. Hold fast to your dreams, for without them, life is broken winged bird that can fly.
Broken winged bird trying to spread its wings to fly without a dream. That's it today. We're going to start with Miss Gilda. And look at those beautiful wraps that Christopher and Gilda are wearing. For those of you that are only listening to us on audio, the colors of our people have been bright and vivid. It's to display not only the conversation that we want to have, but the conversation we are having. The same, we are proud to be who we are. And hopefully you'll welcome in our love, our contributions, and our gifts. So Gilda, when we talk about holding fast to your dreams, without them, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly by Langston Hughes. How does that land with you?
It's broken wings. It's like life become hopeless. So, but you still have your dreams. Dreams are very important. So, with that being said, my dream is to become comfortable being on Kevin's show. I'm holding to my dream so that this way I could feel very comfortable.
Well, Gilda, I'm going to say this to you. You can get real comfortable because this is your show, darling. All right, I'm the guest here. I'm amongst kings and queens here. You know, I'm just someone sitting in the back row waiting to get a front row seat. That's all. All right, Christopher. Christopher, you have made history by serving your country. You have been an example of what a husband and a role of a husband in a loving relationship has been. When you hear this quote about holding fast to your dreams, without it, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. How does this land on you?
I tend to take the same view that Gilda does with the just the tragedy of a broken winged bird. you would think that's pretty much the end of everything. And Langston's contrast, I'm not sure if it was intended, but I see it as a contrast. You're looking at one possibility, the broken winged bird, but then he contrasts your dreams. Your dreams are that thing that will soar on and fly forever. So where the broken winged bird may seem like the end of everything, keeping your dreams, allowing your dreams to stay fast with you and even lift and carry you, I think pretty much sums up what I feel Brother Hughes was trying to say. No matter how dark or dismal life can be, your dreams are your passageway out. Hold on to those dreams. Keep those dreams. Hold them close to your heart and allow them to elevate you. Allow them to buoyant you. Allow them to lift you out of whatever situation life places you in. The broken wing isn't the end.
Yeah. Broken wing is not the end. Don't ever let anyone steal your dream. All right. Flap your wings. Denise Lopes, how you doing? How you doing? This is a
Good.
person
I'm wearing
that's been,
I am Black History. That's what I wore on the first.
we are Black History.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, let me see. It's been good. I'm feeling better. Practicing
Good.
my quiet power at work. It's working. And dreams. That means without a dream, you don't have your purpose. You don't find your purpose if you don't have a dream. And you need to keep holding on because the time you decide to quit, that's when your dream will come true. So keep going. Just hold on because if you don't, what you have to look forward to. So for me, if I have a dream, I keep working on it every day. Like if you have a 9 to 5 or 7:10 to 2:20, like I do, when I come home, I'm working on my dream. I'm not letting go because you can spend your life working for somebody else. They're not going to help you come up with plans to make your dream come true. Especially in our society, people don't care. You die today, they replace you tomorrow. So your dream is what's going to keep you going.
That's right. And that's phrase that you said will live on forever because we're recording this live. All right. So that's gonna live forever. Larnez, all right, Kenzie. For those of you who have never heard Larnez speak, every word has some stank on it. All right. So I'm just curious. You heard me say it, some stank on it. All right.
I saw the lip too.
Okay,
You
there you
need to see
go.
the lip. You need to say it with the lip.
I, I'm just, she's the only person that speaks on here is when I feel like a child again. Like, please, mommy, just punish me. Don't tell me anymore. Go ahead, Larnez. And Otis, do me a favor for Larnez starts because there's some people that just have tuned in. Give us that quote by Langston Hughes again in that golden voice of yours, silky.
Hold fast to your dreams, for without them, life is a broken winged bird that can fly.
Cannot fly.
Right. Without dreams, life is stagnant, right? Aimless, unfulfilled, similar to a bird with a broken wing, unable to express freedom or the joy of flight. This quote underscores transformation power, right? The power of your dreams shaping your lives, inspiring us to strive for growth, achievement, and self-fulfillment. And it's a profound reminder. It's like, you need to have your dreams. You have to, because it feels different when it's yours. The energy feels different when you are the person who ignites it. And when you realize you hold this power, we're so used to saying, oh, this is crazy. Oh, this is impossible. But it's all possible if you follow your dream And I love Langston Hughes because he was in a point of time where we forget. He was with directors of universities, Black directors of universities. He was with Black photographers. In 1942, we were on magazines. We were intelligent. We were impactful to our community. And the schools kind of diluted that information on purpose by accident. So I love this quote. I love Langston Hughes. I love how he always talked about the creative continuum, which is our dreams. So to me, if you don't have dreams, you ain't alive. That's all I got to say.
True that. True that. And true that. Don't take your dreams to the next world. All right. We can't see it in living color. There's no
Right.
AI. There's no AI on the next level. But there is a next level. So Naheem Garcia, all right, the dream maker. All right.
Nah, dream maker. Well, you know what? If it wasn't for dreams, we wouldn't have a reality. I mean, I held on to my
That
dream
part.
since I was a little boy. And here I am living my dream. So even feeling broken, I'm still living my dream. Even when you can't financially see the next moment, I'm still living my dream. And don't let anything stop you. That's what he was saying about even if you're a bird with a broken wing that can still fly. You know, you got that one wing, and if you can't fly, walk. And if you can't walk, crawl. But one thing you don't do is stop. And I love the fact that he talks a lot about dream because he also said, what happens to a dream deferred?
Mm-hmm.
He
Right.
talked about that. He
Mm-hmm.
said, does it dry up like a raisin in the sun? Which is a
Right.
play I just finished doing. And he's right. You know, does it fester? Does it die? Or does it blow up? Whatever happens, that dream doesn't stop. Neither should you.
And it's amazing that you say that because you are now rehearsing and practicing for a play when there's a lot of dialogue. And the words that's written on the page is the conversation of a dreamer, a dreamer. And when you perform, that's a dream come true. Only someone that
Right
will
from
run.
your mouth to God's ears. August Wilson was, yeah, August Wilson wasn't playing around. I was rehearsing with a friend yesterday, and that was part of, you know, and as much as I be like, what am I getting myself into? There's no turning back because see, part of the dream was also I was there when August Wilson was writing this play. I was understudying this play. I was too young to play the character I'm playing now, but they stuck me in there. And this was years later. It was yeah, that dream's not deferred. It's just not finished. You gotta get to it. So I have no choice but to do this play. And the
Yeah.
only reason I won't do this play is because of some contractual whatever. But bottom line, there's no turning back. I have to see this play. This is a dream I have to deal with. And this is a dream that I have to make true. So as scared as I am and sick to my stomach, I'm looking forward to being in this dream and living it out.
I'm looking forward to coming up and seeing you in this August Wilson play. I will be with my
It's right around
family
the corner
soon.
where you'll be staying too.
Is it New York?
No, right around the corner from where you be staying when you come down here. You know
Oh,
your
the
favorite
hotel.
spot.
All right, know my favorite spot. All right, well, all right, Otis. One more time with the voice, and let's hear your take on August Wilson's. I mean, not August Wilson, Langston
Langston
Hughes's.
Hughes.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Hold fast to your dreams, for without them, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. And
Is
like
it cannot
everyone's
or can?
saying, that can or cannot.
It says
cannot.
can fly.
Oh,
It should
shoot.
say
It's supposed to be cannot.
cannot. Okay,
Oh,
it
That
should
was
be
my
cannot.
fault. That's my fault. Sorry.
No problem.
oh, it should say cannot fly because
Yep.
I
Yep,
agree.
Cannot.
If he got one wing, he can still kick it.
Yep.
yep.
Oh, I need these Sunday mornings. Amen.
And like everyone said, you need to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, you don't have a life. You have nowhere to go. And something else that I learned as I did network marketing, if you do have that dream, what are you doing to what are you willing to give up to achieve that dream? What sacrifices are you willing to do to achieve that dream? Everything comes to in life at a cost. And what's the cost that you were willing to pay?
You know something? All of you, you nailed it. And you just put the extra little ding on the top of that hammer and saying, what price do you have to pay? If you look at the past 400 years, every single person that created a conversation that we're having today made a sacrifice in order for us to have this conversation. There was a dream. There's a dream for freedom. There's a dream for to create inventions to make life a little easier. There's a dream to put pen to paper so that a young man that had understudied um, the teacher would now get a chance to bring his words to life. There was an opportunity for a mother that found herself surviving and thriving, raising her children, that allowed Denise Lopes to have a template in order for her to thrive in her current situation. There's another template that was created for Lanez in order to be an example of the woman she wanted her children, her young ladies to be, and she put that story as a roadmap for other mothers and fathers raising daughters to follow in her book. And there was a dream with Christopher and Gilda. In order to have a relationship that we talk about every single Sunday, we look at a relationship that most of us envy. We look at a relationship that could have been broken, but for some reason the wing was mended and was able to fly because difficult has to be there in order for life to become easy. And for Gilda to wait while Christopher served our country in order to provide an opportunity for all of us to have a dream. The most famous speech that ever came about is I have a dream. But that was not an original quote. That was an original quote of every single person, melanated person in this country, no matter what your skin color is, and no matter how you arrived on this earth or this planet or this country, you had a dream for a better life, to provide a better opportunity, not only for yourself, but those that were in your circle. And some of us created a much bigger circle because we wanted to be an example for what the world should be. And those of us that had a dream, that got frustrated, got tired, that broken wing, not like Christopher said or Naheem said, flap the other wing and continue to fly. Sometimes we retreated into the darkness and we allowed that dream to fade and leave this earth unspoken. But like every mother bird takes her young one and pushes out the nest, no matter how high you are, you take the risk of flying, and that's how dreams live. So this is how I'm interpreting this dream. I interpret this dream that every single Sunday we make history. And because you look at us not for who we are, you say Black history. But when we talk about history, we talk about the history of Naheem Garcia, Denise Lopes, Otis Spencer, Christopher James, Gilda James, or Loness, or Kevin McLemore, because we are the dream. And with that said, I want to thank you for tuning in to another episode of Motivational Sundays with Kevin and Friends. I hope you enjoyed it. All right. I hope you learned a little bit of something now. But before we leave, we're going to do a quick roundtable to find out what our family has been up to and what's coming on. I'm going to start with Naheem because give us a little bit more details about this play, and maybe we get America to come and see you on your debut.
King Hedley II is produced by Actors Shakespeare Project. It will be at Nubian Square at Hibernian Hall, I think March 10th. We start rehearsal February 7th. I will be playing the character Elmore, who says, in one of his beautiful words, he says, they said teen killing drive, but I'm tired of hearing that. See, a man got to have honor. The man ain't got no honor, he ain't a man. He could play at being a man. He could pretend to be a man. But if he ain't a man, if he ain't got no honor, they'll tell him all the time. When it's time to be honorable, you can't find him. Now, what is honor? Have you ever seen that movie where the man come to kill the other man? He got his back turned to him. He tell him, turn around so I can look in your eyes. That's honor. And you can't be a man. If you ain't man, if you ain't got that. Now, That's just a little bit. I'm gonna give you a little bit.
Right.
A
All
little
right.
bit. But I
Hey,
was sitting here thinking about Denzel Washington. We was talking about dreams. He said, dream without goals are just dreams and ultimately feel disappointment. So you
yes, it
gotta put
is.
some base and stuff, and you gotta put that dream on a foundation. You gotta spread it even and press forward with it. You just can't dream because then that becomes a fantasy, that's an illusion, you know. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Trying to put these words into life is the hardest job, that somebody who's been off the theater for 30 years to come back and do. I went from doing a 5 minute set on Raising in the Sun to now being on the stage for the next couple of hours, spitting words that were written by a dreamer who made it a reality and allowed other actors like myself to not just dream, but to succeed. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Um, I'm auditioning for films. I just signed with Lisa Lack's agency, who's out of Memphis in New York, and she's
All right.
covering me throughout the United
Yes.
States. It's the first time I ever had an agent in my life, and my dream was to get to this level without one. And then, but to move on, they tell me I need to have one of them. So I'm going to give this a shot. She's very successful and she's very good, and we'll see what happens. Other than that, I'm just glad to wake up in the morning and see your beautiful faces. I started calling Kevin a little more because it got to a point where I stopped calling everybody, and I said I can't do that because just like dreams, they can go away, and people are like dreams, they can go away. So I don't want nobody to go away. And at least if
Not,
they
not
do, they go away with something. They go away with something solid and something beautiful.
Naheem, I will promise you, I am not one of those people. I am
Nope.
not going away. I mean, all you guys know it. If I don't hear from you in a while, I pick up the phone. You
Yes,
guys
you
are my
do.
family. You guys are my family. Um, I am not like that. I remember Richard LeGrevinus when he first did his first hit screenplay, Pretty Woman, and he was moving out to Hollywood from New York. He told me, he goes, I'm never going to forget you. We'll always stay in touch. And I said, Rich, I said, look, I understand the business. I said, once you get out there and you become a big star and whatever, I will be, that one little square on the concrete that you just walked by, that you forgot that you walked by. I said, okay, but I'll never forget you. And so Richard's always been there in my heart. I haven't heard from him in years, but I do know the reality. It's just like when I lost Ray Liotta. It's like, he had called me and invited me to a set 2 weeks before, and I was too busy. I said, the next time that ever happens, I'm not going to do it because the last time I spoke to him. So I am always going to be there for my friends. I will come and see that play. So that's the reason why I like so much hearing about what you guys are doing. I can't wait to Denise. She pops up and she gives us one of those spoken word presentations from her book. I can't wait. I'm calling you out, Denise. You got to give us a sample of what's in the book so we can go out and start buying it. So Denise, tell us what's going on with the book. Where can we see you, and where can we get a book signing, and where can we buy your book?
My book, the Cape Verdean Creole one, is coming up. I ordered all the books and stuff, so I'm just waiting for that. But right now, I'm getting ready for competition on the 13th. So I'm going to Cape Verde on Friday for 2 weeks. I have the carnival competition, so going to the heat.
All
Then
right.
go back home.
I'm
Um,
fascinated how you can leave in the middle of a school year and go away for
oh
2 weeks.
yeah, I use my personal days and my sick days. They don't care about me, so why should I care?
That's
Yeah.
right.
That part.
That's right.
Yep.
So I'm just going and enjoying myself. And after the next week is vacation, so I'm just gonna relax and my needed peace. Just meditate, exercise, go walk. That's what I'm gonna do.
And I'm going to call out all employers, all educators, heads of school boards, whatever. The reason why you don't have good teachers is because you keep running good people away. When
All the
they don't
time.
feel appreciated and loved, they take vacations and then they become true to themselves. It says, why should I care about you when you don't care about me? The
Mm-hmm.
reason why people take on jobs is because they believe they can make a difference. The reason
Mm-hmm.
why people teach because they want to make a difference to their children. And
Mm-hmm.
because we have our own hidden agendas, we seem to figure out a way in order to push good people out and open the door for mediocrity. All right. So, I'm going to call out all you educators. I feel sorry for you. Okay. With your sorry selves, just letting good people go. So, with that said, Larnez, put some more stink on that.
Everything Kevin said, yes. What I'm doing. Recently, guys, I'm starting a new business for fund development because I have a gift showing people how to tap into their local resources for funding that they didn't even know that was there. They didn't even know that they could qualify. So I've been pushed into this space and I like it. So I'm going to play with the opportunity and I am going to build pathways to get funding to small businesses, non-for-profit, so we can tap into the funding properly, because we're not at all. Because I don't know why. Like, everybody knows how to fill out applications. I told somebody, like, I've been on welfare before.
Mhm.
I used to fill out the application. I used to make sure my kids' birth certificates was in order. I even made sure I didn't work too much to make sure I met the criteria. That's the same thing you do for grants for your business. So why are we acting like we can't fill out an application? Because the funds are there.
All right, the funds are there. And
Yeah, before
Larnez,
they send it out to the Ukraine and everywhere else.
yeah, I honestly want to talk to you about getting some media funding for this, because I do have a dream for this show, and I would like to go to a 5-city tour and to have all you guys come and do this show live in front of our young people, so they can see this and learn that the media has an opportunity for you. You don't have to wait for someone to hire you. You can create your own media. So, Christopher and Gilda, what's up with you two? Welcome back, by the way.
Our bags are still packed, man. We
All right.
Basically, he's retired and ready to row.
All right.
Where to? We have the means.
That's it. Right now, I'm still trying to add. Let's see, what's the word? A little personality to the characters that were just given to me for the reading for Dill, which is a blast. I never knew how much I enjoyed reading. Okay, I had some experience on stage, which I absolutely loved. But standing there on stage with a completely blacked out audience, you really couldn't see anybody. So you're basically up there for yourself. Okay, you're doing what you're doing. You're giving your soliloquy all by yourself, and I kind of like that. But the readings are totally different, because for that particular moment, okay, it's you, and it's more than just you. It's that character now being channeled through you, which let's see, the very first reading, the deal, we just set the place on fire, all of us, and the individuals, that built that pyramid, that beautiful structure. It was amazing, and I'm really looking forward to that same experience in a live audience setting. I'm telling you, man, it is. All right, I'm charged. I'm totally.
That reading will be March 19th at the Old South Meeting Church. And this was bringing in the idea that I discussed with Ned about a Foley. There'll be, it's like live, it's like looking at the reading is like looking at a live radio theater program. That's what, so you're going to hear you're going to see somebody back there making all these sound effects and all this stuff. And the only reason I didn't get everybody in that you see in this image here in there, because we were only able to cast 10 people. So we took the 10 folks that played principals, and then we told them add these other characters. This is a piece we was developing before we started getting a hold of the deal and all those other stuff that you had, Kevin.
Right.
This one is a $20 million movie that they're trying to raise funds for. So,
All right.
you know, yours is going to cost Lord knows how much, but we'll get there.
All right. So we're gonna say to our people, you can invest in Black here, right here. Come and reach us at RMK Productions and Network on our YouTube page. If you want to email us, email info@rmkproductions.org. And I just want to put this out there. I am now going to be working with Wells International Foundation. Monique Y. Wells, or Dr. Monique Y. Wells, is normally connected to 5,000 of the most affluent or influential women across this planet, including Miss Obama. And she is now taking on a new initiative. She's trying to take our young men off the street corners, off of the deviant path of life, and through travel. She is creating an internship, and she's looking for individuals in order to take part of this internship, that they will get a chance to travel and ultimately do an internship in Paris instead of walking around with their pants around the lower portion of their butt and not being able to put two words together, or basically because someone insulted them, they're about to take someone's son or daughter off this planet just because, and they're talking about they're not afraid to do the time until you start doing the time, and then reality sets in. This is an opportunity for you to do time, to see the world through travel, and to provide yourself with an opportunity where that dream can fester. So if you're interested in any of the conversations that we are having, if you're interested, ask for pay to have any of these individuals come to your school, your business, in order to speak, reach out to us at info@rmkproductions.org and send us an email letting us know what your interests are. All right. They're not cheap, so don't hold back.
Thank
Because
you, Kevin.
we'll come together. And if you like what you heard, please share this. This is probably one of the interviews that we do on Sundays that you should share. So I'm going to call out everyone that subscribes. Send this to 10 of your people today for the next 24 hours. Ask each 10 of those people to share this video and share it for the next 2 or 3 days. And if you really like us, then you subscribe if you're a person of higher call to action. So with that said, we had created this format because we wanted to know our basic interpretations of.
Kevin, you didn't ask Otis what he's doing.
Yeah,
You're
Yeah, I
exactly
need to
right.
know. I want to know what he's
I
doing.
want to know too.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
know what's going on.
You-
I want to know.
you want to know one thing?
No, Otis, Otis, I'll tell them for you. Otis is now an exotic dancer down at
Oh,
down at the old Chinatown.
All right. Chippendale.
Oh no, this is private. You got to pay big money to see this.
All right.
you're writing a new script for me. Is that what you're doing?
Oh, Otis, please give me. What's going on in your neck of the world, sitting over there in Athens?
Well, on Wednesday, I'll be working, doing some background, a feature background for RMK, and possibly again on the 9th. And then a friend of mine, Rob Levinson, asked me to be in his short film called Thursday Special, to play, and actually the character's Jewish, but a Jewish deli owner.
All right.
Yeah.
And let me say this again. Listen to that voice. Listen to that voice. You can't find voiceover actors because you're not looking. Otis shows up here every single Sunday. All right. Someone's got a hiring. You know, Naheem, you just got a new agent. All right. I know she does voiceover. Let her sit down and talk to Otis. Okay.
Well,
Because he can do that.
Can I first get my chain oiled before I start passing the bike?
Yeah.
Can I get my
we
chain
can.
oiled? And shit, once you hear him, I ain't got a shot in hell. So can I get a taste before I pass the bottle?
Yeah, you can. And we do need a new voice for Allstate. All right. We do need a voice for what's in your wallet. We do need a voice for State Farm. All right. Bundle. We do need all that. All right. I did that. All right. Again, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. We had fun as we do every single Sunday. Can't wait to see you next Sunday. Get your feedback. I hope you're loving this because we're having a good time. And again, thanks to my co-hosts, Christopher and Gilda James, the voice, Otis Spencer, Lanez Kinsey, Denise Lopes, and brother Naheem Garcia. This is Kevin McLemore. As my grandfather always says, when you get to a place in life when you can help someone else, it is your duty to do so. Reach one, teach one. And with that said, Naheem,
Fade to black.